So with property prices currently in limbo and many speculating that the house prices will drop in 2023, this video is going to look at the 10 areas that will be least affected by falling house prices, coming from some new analysis by Garrington Property Finders. And I thought this would be quite interesting because one thing many people often forget is that after the 2008 crash, not every single area in the UK actually recovered in terms of its property prices. So friends, let's just jump straight into this. I'm going to keep this nice and short, and a new property update video will be coming out in the next few days, and be sure to check out the previous ones because there's some crucial information within those. And in terms of the analysis itself, one thing worth noting is that the factors included the levels of mortgage debt and the proportion of first-time buyers along with price changes in the past year. So the firm said that each of the areas that fell in the top 10, especially those in the top 3, had fewer people with mortgages, so essentially they were unaffected by the rise in mortgage rates, which I'm sure many of you are aware of are going to cause major issues this year for many people. Now Garrington's analysis showed that 27.6% of the households in the top area actually own their home outright, and the levels of outstanding mortgage debt is exceptionally low at 7.3% of the total value. And finally, another point worth noting just before we run into 10 of these areas, my friends, is that all these pricey areas, and yes, they are pricey, my friends, there was almost no first-time buyers. And I think once you hear them, you'll probably understand why, because when it comes to first-time buying, a lot of people struggle with obviously the deposits, but also you're going to need a huge salary to buy within these areas. So friends, let's have a quick look into these areas. So number 10, we have Exeter, followed by Bournemouth at number 9. Following this, we have Hammersmith and Fulham coming in at number 8, which is then closely followed by Cambridge and York, coming in at number 7 and 6 respectively. In your top 5, we have Oxford and Swansea, leaving us with the top 3 of Camden coming in 3rd place, Westminster in 2nd place, and the top one, somewhere I lived for a short amount of time and realized how expensive it was Kensington and Chelsea. Now homeowners in these markets have shown a good chunk of equity under their belts, and therefore when it comes to stuff like rising mortgage costs, which is going to affect millions of you, my friends, this year, hence why you need to watch those videos, they're obviously going to be less affected. So that's all for today, my friends. I hope you have a good one.